Hi everybody, it's Amy at CraftyCat, and I am here to do the hashtag color combo 2023, all one word, all lowercase. You can use the hashtag to find other people that are also doing the color combo challenge. What this is each week Tammy at Lucifer Studios, there's a link in the description box below this video for her channel, is each month she picks one color and then she adds another color to it. This week's colors are plum and tan, and I think what she's going with this month is like purples. So, and then she'll add other colors to it, like the tan, for example. That way you get a combo to make something out of. And you can do whatever you want. You can make a piece of ephemera, which is what I'm going to do. You can do a collage. I have done some of these making a collage. You can paint. You can do anything you feel like doing. So yeah, it's just fun to use some colors. And I found scraps and things in my scrap bin. And so that's what I'm going to use. I have this tan colored paper and I have plums, and this isn't quite a plum, but I wanted some variation, so that's what we're doing. And then we're going to make a pocket, the simplest pocket ever, out of 2 of the glue book pages. So when I'm gluing, I use pages, these I took out of the book yesterday, the altered book, where I tear pages out of it. So anyway, I use those to glue on, and then I use those glued pages, so once they get too sticky, I glue them together and make ephemera out of them. So if you're new to junk journaling, this is a fantastic way to make ephemera. Sorry, my glue, I thought I had it going because I messed with it earlier this morning, but it's a little cold in here, so I don't know, apparently it doesn't want to. Weirdest weather for June, end of June even. So yeah, anyhow, and if you see any bad words on any of these book pages, I apologize. I did not write the books. So you can see here, this is where all the inking and glue is. But I like to glue these edges together a little bit. It's not that big of a deal because I probably will stitch, well, I don't know, I might not stitch around this one because I am going to put some gussets on it. So good idea to glue them down if they're not entirely glued. All right. So that's all I have is 2 folded in half book pages. One is a tiny bit smaller, just, you know, to make the pocket part a little bit easier. But let's measure. We have almost 5.5 by almost 4.5, 5.5 by 4.5. And you can make them any size you want for your journal. So it doesn't matter. 5 3/4 by almost 4.5. So yeah, the width obviously is the same. So anyway, that's all we're doing, and we're going to put some folded pieces of coffee dyed paper as our little hinges or gussets. That way you don't end up with your pocket being so tight and restrictive. You can get more ephemera in and out of it. And I'm going to put these on first. I don't know, I cut those a little weird, but it doesn't matter. I'm looking at it going, interesting. And I'm just going to bring them together and put them into the fold as best I can. And these are just strips of coffee dyed paper that I have folded in half. They are nothing fancy or complicated. It's more complicated for me to put them on here than it is to make them in the first place. But I like to have that. If I had got it glued down faster, I probably wouldn't have the little glue bits showing. But we're going to cover up a whole lot of this, so I'm not that worried. I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on there. And I just cut them basically the size of the you know, this shorter piece, because obviously I don't want to go all the way up there because that will close that off a lot, the opening part. You can do this with washi tape. Just put washi tape on here. Also works. So if you don't feel like doing this whole gluing paper thing, you can use washi tape and it works fine. as well. So just an easy way to make a pocket. And you don't have to do the gussets at all. You can just, you know, put a strip of glue along the edge of the paper and glue one book page to another. It's just, I like to have a little more room in my pockets in case you want to put, you know, some extra goodies in there. But you can do it however you like. Okay, so now my pocket's all made. I will put a thumb notch there, but I'm going to wait till I get it covered with the decorative papers. And I do like to ink. If you don't. And this would most likely get glued down on the back, so I'm not that worried about that part. I'm just going to take our scraps and my tear ruler, and this tear ruler is from Amazon. I get asked that question a lot. It's We Are Memory Keepers, and it's actually a set of 3. I just don't really use the other ones because they have really big, like this side, and I'm not crazy about that. So, I mean, sometimes like at Halloween or something, but for the most part, I just use this one. Tim Holtz, I think, also makes some type of tear ruler that's metal. So if you like that better, I just like this one because I can see through it, which for me is important. But if it's not important to you, then you can get a different style. Tear this off. I like this plum paper. It's like plum all the way through. And it's very deep and dark. I like it. Very saturated, I guess I could say. Of course, the garbage man's here now. It's always something, I'm telling you. I'm going to tear a little bit more off. They did already the main mowing, so that's good. At least hopefully we won't have that commotion going on. Not that someone else may not mow their own lawn, but we have like a strip of grass behind our house that's a common area, so like everybody in the neighborhood can use it to play ball or whatever. But anyway, so they come and mow all that, and then everybody's responsible for their own yards. That piece that will go on there. So see, most of that book page just gets, boom, covered up like that. And this is some graphic 45 paper that I've had for ages in my scrap bin. So that's good to be using. Tear a little bit more over here. This is not colored all the way through. I think this was from the fairy one, but I can't remember what it was called. Very pretty paper though. And I think I'll use a little piece of this. Tearing just the tiniest bit off, and I want it to look more jaggedy, so that's why I'm not using the tear ruler, but definitely you can do that. Just want a little bit there. And I think I'll put the doily kind of central. Out here a little bit further. And I have this child with a puppy dog. And I could put that right in the middle. They're so cute together. That came from one of those ephemera kits I got from Amazon. It's a cute sticker. And then I might put that one on there. Or this goes this way. Washi sticker for our tans. And I think that's how that pocket's going to go. So, now, let's do some inking. So what you guys up to today? Anything fun? I'm not doing a whole lot. Just waiting for summer to get here. So weird. Usually, like in May, we were in the 90s and it was so stinking hot. And we were thinking, oh my gosh, this summer is going to be unbearable. I mean, I'm sure it'll get there. It always gets really hot, especially near the end of July and first part and all of August, basically. I'm going to use a glue stick. But yeah, it's just been so weird. I've had other people say they're getting rain, and then other people say it's hot where they're at. Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. But weird. I mean, I'm fine with it being a little bit cooler because I don't like it when it's 90, but it's just real weird to get up in the morning and you're like, oh, burr. Yeah, I won't stitch around this one because I did those gussets. That would just seal it all back up, so I don't want to do that. But definitely could if you like it like that. I'm trying to figure out which way I like the flowers. Guess it doesn't matter a whole lot. Sticky fingers already. I didn't even think about what to put in the pocket. This is a good color combo. It was funny the other day, the mushroom, how it ended up being in the plum and tan sort of area without even trying or thinking about it. This I will use for this because doilies are, as y'all know, a pain to glue. With a glue stick, it all gets cut and oozing through the holes and everything. Not that I won't make a mess with this, but hopefully it'll be a little less messy. And centrally is what I decided, I think. I hate it when the glue leaves those little marks. I always forget about that on the center. We're going to put the child there, so I don't know if it's a boy or girl, who knows. Adorable, that's all I know. Sorry for the noise. Very cute. These are from Tracy Fox, these labels here. Oh, and I wanted to say yesterday, and I forgot, and I apologize, but if y'all could send some love to Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah, and I'm sure y'all, you know, watch her. But anyhow, she is having just an awful rough go of it. So if you could go over to her shop, she's gone through a divorce, but there's a bunch of issues with settling the house and just all of that, and she hasn't been able to make her mortgage payments. And so if you can, or you know, the desire, or you can just maybe pop over and purchase a couple of digitals or something from her would be awesome. Of course, if you cannot, that is understandable as well. Just saying, my heart goes out to her. She's such a sweetheart. And I feel bad for her. Awful situation she's in. even just going over and giving some kind words is wonderful. So okay, giving her some love, right? And then I have a saying, friends like you are one of life's great treasures. Oops, I thought I had it in shot all the way there. I'm gonna cut it apart because these are always too long, I feel like, but that's okay. And I'm gonna ink it up so it's not so white on our I'll put it down here. Okay. All right, there it is. And I don't know what we're gonna put in the pocket. Let's get a thumb notch on it for starters. I'm just gonna use my 1 1/4 circle because it's got a skinny part I can pop down in here. The other one's a little bit fatter. It's always interesting getting this in the middle though. I mean, I can't do it when I'm looking at it straight on, so, but that will work. Just a little something so we can see, oopsie, that is indeed a pocket there. And what to put in it, I don't know. Let's see if we can find something. I have these that my sister made. They're handmade paper. Could we make a tag out of that? That would be kind of cool, huh? Because it's got the seeds and the flower bits in it. So let's do that. They're just sitting on my desk. I'm like, I need to do something with these because they are very pretty and, you know, interesting to look at. And I don't think you need to do a whole lot to that. So let's see. 4 1/2, and it should be able to fit pretty much that. So let's go with 4 1/4, I guess, as best we can. It's obviously it's a little bit tricky. I guess it'll probably pretty much fit. Let's just trim it a little bit. I do like the roughly edge, but I'm afraid it won't fit down in there very well. There's that. And I kind of like that. I wouldn't really want to add a whole lot to it. I mean, you definitely could, but I just like it. It's just very pretty. Just rough it up a little bit. Give it that feathery look again everywhere instead of that super straight cut. I think what I will do is put one of these. These are the Euro, I can't remember what it's called, but it's, sorry, just banged into everything. We Are Memory Keepers. I got it on Amazon, and it makes that Euro tag hanger thing. I'll show you. A lot of you have seen it, but that sort of thing. So I'll try to remember to put it in the description box, but it's on Amazon. There we go. I like that. It matches that nicely. So there is our plum and tan, and that was really quick, but yeah, it's a great little pocket for a journal just to put on a page. All right, guys, so that is that for today. I could put a flower on here, but I don't know that I have one that's ready to go. So I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and then I can decide on that later. All right, so I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, a wonderful weekend. Try to get outside if you have lovely weather, because I am going to if I have good weather. And I will chat with you guys again on Monday. Remember, Monday, we're not going to have 50 stack challenge next week, because I'm going to wait until July to do the whole Christmas in July kind of thing for the start of that. I know it'll go longer than those weeks, but that's what we're going to start with. So anyways, oh, and the other thing is, it's not like if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's okay. You can still participate in this next 50 stack challenge, because I'm really going to try to make it things that could go towards whatever the holiday is that you want to celebrate. For example, I might say an icon from your favorite holiday. And then you get to decide, you know, what do you want to use? Like, it's totally up to you. Because I would like people to be able to participate even if they don't celebrate Christmas, because I know not everybody does, and that's fine. But anyways, we're kind of doing the Christmas in July thing, but I want anybody to be able to participate. So anyway, it could be something from the 4th of July. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? So you get to choose what it is that you want to make for those challenges. And I think that's it. So that won't start until July 3rd. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure I remember to tell you guys that. All right. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Chat soon. Bye.